Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Think Unlimited. In this video, today you will learn about what are Python strings, how you can create and access the strings. So string is a sequence which is made up of one or more Unicode characters, and these characters can be letter, digit, white space or any other symbol. A string can be created by enclosing one or more characters in single, double or triple quotes. For example, in this slide, we have created 4 string variables str1, str2, str3 and str4. Now in str1, we have initialized the value hello world but enclosed in single quotes. In str2, the string is enclosed in double quotes. In str3, the string is enclosed in triple quotes, but this time the string is 2-line extended. In str4 again, the string is enclosed in triple quotes. Now we can see the implementation of this. In IDLE window, I am creating the variable str1 equals to hello world. And now I want to print it, so I have given str1 and it is showing hello world in single quotes. Now remember this thing, whenever you are printing the string value, it always shows the output in single quotes. Now when I am creating the variable str2 and initializing it to hello world or any other string value, but this time I am enclosing it in double quotes. Now you can get it printed hello world. Now when I want to create a string variable which is 2 lines bigger, hello world, I am learning Python programming. Now I am going to print it str3. Now you can see here the output. There is a little difference between this output and the previous str1 and str2 output. It is showing /n because I have entered or I have pressed the enter key after world. And thus the second line I am learning Python programming is printed in the second line, but both these two lines are separated by /n symbol. That means it shows that I have pressed the enter key here. Now let's see how can you take the user input for the string value. Initially we have initialized the string variables by using the equal to operator, but this time I will take the user input while running the program, and for this you can take or you can use the input function here. For example, str1 equals to input, enter any string. Now it will ask user to enter any string value. Now we can see its implementation. For example, I am creating the variable here name equals to input, enter your name. Now this is what. Now it will ask the user to enter your name, and I am writing here George. So when you want to print the name, it is showing George. Now you can see that before G in the first as a first character, it is showing some space because I have pressed space bar after this name message. So in this way you can take the user input by using the input function. Now next is you can see the memory map of string. Now it should be remembered that string is a collection of one or more characters. Now how these characters are stored in a memory, it is shown here. Now each character has an individual index number. So if I am creating the string hello world and after that exclamation, now each and every character has an individual memory space and it is assigned with unique index number. You can see here that H has the index number 0, E has the index number 1, L is the index number 2, then second L has the index number 3, and so on. So it is known as indices of the strings. Now there can be positive and negative indexes. As shown in the figure, you can see that positive indexes begins from 0 till n minus 1, where n is what? N is the total number of characters. Now this string has the total length 12, and therefore in the positive indices the index number begins from 0 till 11th. However, there can be the negative indexing. Now negative indexing begins from right to left, and the rightmost character has a index number -1, and it will go till -n. Now as in this hello world string there are total number of characters 12. So in negative indexing the index number begins from -1 till -12, and in positive indices it will begin from 0 till n minus 1, that is 11. So you can see the memory map here. Now how can you access characters in a string? We have the indexing method for accessing individual character of a string. And index specifies the character to be accessed in the string and is written in square brackets. Now you can see the example here. Let us suppose we have created a variable str1 and the value hello world is assigned to a. Now it initializes the string str1. Now while I want to initialize or access the first character, I have written 0 inside square brackets. Now what does it mean? It shows that it will return the first character of str1 which is placed at index number 0. Now we can see the implementation again here. We have let us suppose we are creating the variable subject equals to computer science. Now I want to access first character. So variable name, and then inside square bracket I will write 0. Now you can see here that at index number 0 C is placed. Similarly, if I am writing here subject 6, that means at index number 6, what is the character placed here? E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. That means at index number 6 but position 7, because index number starts from 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. At index number 6 is E. Now in these examples also, when I am writing here str1 11, it gives last character of str1. You can see the output here. So indexing is the method to accessing individual character of a string. One more thing you should remember, that if the index number is greater than the length of the string, then it will give the error as index is out of range, and it will give index error, string index out of range. We can see here, if I am writing here subject and index number 30. Now there are no 30 characters stored in this string value. It will give you the error string index out of range, because we have given the index number 30 but the total length of the string is less than 30. So there is no index number 30, and that's why it is showing string index out of range. Now, can we use variables and operators as an index number? Yes. If you are giving any expression like this, in this example str1 2 plus 4, that means str1 6. So it will give the sixth character of str1. You can see the memory map here, and at the position number 6 it will return the character w. So in this way you can give the variables and operators also. But remember one thing, that if you are using the floating point value inside square brackets, then it will again show you the error, and it will show the error name as type error string indices must be integers. That means in square brackets the value must be, or the number must be, of integer type and not of any other type. Now how can you access character from negative indexes? You can see again here str1 minus 1. That means now what is the character placed at minus 1 position or minus 1 index number? That is exclamation. We can see the example here again. For example, subject minus 1. Now you can see here that the value of subject is computer science and at index number minus 1 E is placed. Similarly, I can write here subject minus 5. Now you can see I is placed at index number minus 5. But if you are writing here minus 20, now see the result. Again it is showing string index out of range because the length of the string is less than minus 20th or less than 30. Similarly, here you can see that the length of the string hello world is 12, but if I will give str1 minus 13, then it will show you the error. Now the major property of string is that it is of immutable data type. You already know that immutable data type are those data type whose values cannot be changed, and therefore string is also the immutable data type. Now for example, if you want to replace the value of any character with a new one, as it is shown here, str1 1 equals to a. I am trying to replace character e with a. It will show you the error that str object does not support item assignment. Again, we can see the implementation of this. str1 equals to George. Now I want to change its value of the first character, that is G, with J. Now you can see here that it is showing the error, type error. str object does not support item assignment. Why this error? Because string is of immutable data type whose values cannot be changed. So now we will continue with the operations on strings. Now 4 major operations can be done on strings. Concatenation, that means joining strings, that can be done with the plus operator. Then repetition, that means repeat the string specific number of times, and that can be done using star operator, which is multiplication operator. Then third is membership. It checks whether the substring appears in a given string or not, and that can be done by using the operator in and not in operator. And fourth is slicing, that means extract some part of a string and we will use the indices in square brackets. Previously we have accessed the character by using the square brackets, but this time we can extract the substring from the given string by using the index numbers stored in a square bracket. Now let's see the examples and the operations one by one. First is concatenation. Now in str1 we have assigned hello, str2 world, first and second string. Now I want to join these two strings and use the plus operator here, str1 plus str2. That means now it will show you the concatenated strings as hello world. Now we can see the example here. str1 equals to hello, str2 equals to world. Now if I want to join these two strings, str1 plus str2, you can use the plus operator and you can see the output here, hello world. Now if I want to have a space between hello world, then I have to create another variable str3 and it should be blank with one space. Now I am joining the string str1 plus str3 plus str2 and you can see the output here, hello, then space is also joined with hello, then world is joined with hello. So it is my concatenated string. Now next is repetition. Now if you want to repeat a certain string number of times, you can use the multiplication operator, that is the star operator, and give some numeric value. Only numeric value means only the integer value and not the float type value. Now here I want to repeat hello 2 times, and therefore I have given the statement str1 multiplied by 2. Similarly, next statement, I want to repeat hello 3 times. So str1 multiplied by 3. Now let's see the practical implementation. str1, in str1 I have stored hello. So str1 multiplied by 3, and it will show you the hello word, hello 3 times. Now if I am trying to multiply it with some float value, now see the result. Can't multiply sequence by non-int of type float. So remember one thing, that when you are doing the operation of repetition by using the multiplication operator, always give integer value. Now let's see what is member shape. Now I told you that for member shape you have to use in and not in operator. Member shape itself says that whether the substring appears in a string or not, whether a specific character or a string is a member of the original string or not, and it returns a boolean value true or false. Now here you can see the example, str1 equals to hello world. Now I want to check whether w is a member or it exists or it is present in str1 or not. So it returns true because w is in the string. Now next time I want to check WOR in str1 or not. Yes, again WOR exists in the original string hello world. Now third time I want to check whether my in str1 or not. False. Now this time my does not exist in the string false. So it returns true or false value. Similarly, we can use the operator not in. Here again I have created the variable str1 and initialize it to hello world. Now I am checking whether my not in str1. Yes, the word my does not exist in str1, and that's why it returns the value true. Second time we are checking here hello not in str1 false. That means, what does it mean? That the word hello does not exist in str1. No, it exists. That's why it returns false. So it is the usage of membership operator. We can see its practical implementation again. I am creating the variable country here. Country equals to India is my country. Now I am checking whether India in country. Now it is showing false. Why? Because in the original string the word India has the written in capital case of I, but this time when I am checking it I have used small case I, and that's why it is showing false. Now if I am writing here if I am writing here India in country, now it will show you true. Now if I am using my not in country, it is showing false because my exists in the string India is my country. But if I am writing here my, if I am writing here not my, if I am writing here not my, or if I am writing here Brazil in country, it will show you false because Brazil does not exist in the string India is my country. So in this way, by using the in and not in operator, we can check whether the specific character or a substring exists in the original string or not. Now let's come to the slicing operation. For slicing, we can use the square bracket. You can see the syntax here. String variable, then within square brackets, we can pass the three values: start, stop, and step value. Now start is the starting index number, stop is the index number, and step is the step value. And remember that it returns all the characters starting from the starting index till stop minus 1 index number. By default, step value is 1. Now let's see examples. Now we will see the example of slicing when both index numbers given. Now for example, str1 equal to hello world. You can see the memory map here. Now I want to extract the strings or the characters from index number 1 till 5. Now as per the syntax, it will extract the characters from the index number 1 till 4. That means stop index number minus 1. So you can see that it returns the output ELLO, because at index number 1 E is placed and it will extract the characters till 4th index number. Similarly, when I am writing here 7:10, so it gives the substring starting from 7 to 9 and it returns ORL. Then similarly 3:20, it returns LO and world. Then 7:2. Now see here, when the starting value or starting index number is greater than the stop index number, it will show you the empty string. We can see the practical implementation here. str1 equals to I am learning, or simply we can write here Python programming. Now I want to extract the characters from 1:5. You can see here, you can see here str1 1:5 YTHO. That means at index number 1, Y is placed and it will extract the character till index number 4. But what will happen when I am giving starting index number as greater than stop index number? Now nothing will be displayed because it will not move in the reverse direction, because starting index number is 5 and it will not go from different direction, that is 5:1. So it will give you the empty string. Now see the example when both index numbers not given. Simply colon, that means by default it will give you the characters, or it will extract the characters from first index number till the last index number, that means 0 to 11, and it will give you entire string. You can see the example here, str1 colon, and it will return hello world, the entire string. Now let's see what happened when first index number or second index number not given. Now if the first index number is not mentioned, the slice starts from 0th index number. You can see the example here, str1 and inside square brackets colon 5. It means the extraction will start from the 0th index number till 4th index number. And if the second index number is not mentioned, that it will start with the given index number till the end of the string. Now for example, I am writing here str1 colon 5. Now I have skipped here the starting index number, so it will extract the string from the 0th index number till 4th index number. But when I am writing here 5 colon, then it will start extracting the character from the 5th index number till the end of the string. So you can differentiate between these two outputs when the starting index number is not given and when the stopping index number is not given. Now let's see when negative indexes are used inside the square brackets. Now I have given here str1 minus 6 colon minus 1. So again here that the start index number is lesser than the end index number because minus 6 is less than minus 1. Now it will move from right to left side and you can see the negative index stored at index number minus 6 is W, then O, R, L and D. That means it will go till minus 2 as per the syntax. So the characters W, O, R, L, D will be extracted. Now when both index numbers kept with step value minus 1. Now similarly, when you are skipping the start index number and end index number, but you are giving the step value. Now step value means the difference between two index numbers. So by default in positive indices it is 1 and in negative indexes it is minus 1. So you can see here that it will display the string in the reverse order. It will display the string in the reverse order. So you can see here from minus 1 index number till minus 12 index number, it displays the string in the reverse order. Now see, when first index number is greater than the second index number in negative indexing. Now here I have given minus 3, minus 8 and minus 2. This time step value is minus 2. Now it is showing LO. That means it will start extracting the characters from minus 3 index number till minus 8. But between these index numbers, the step value is minus 2. That means at minus 3 it is L is stored. Then at minus 5 O is stored. That means there is a difference of two numbers between two index numbers. After minus 3 minus 5 will come. Then after minus 5 minus 7 will come. But at minus 7 it is space here. So it is not showing anything LO. So thanks for watching. Subscribe my channel. Don't forget to like the video and I hope that you have understood the topic. Thank you so much.